Hello, our viewers and the audience. Hope you're doing fine. We are okay. We are doing fine. Welcome to our show. And today we have our first guest. And because the few people we have here in the audience, we've been asking them to tell us whom do they want us to bring to the show and ask some question and know about them. And our first guest is here with us. Let us allow her. Let us allow the guest to introduce. Okay, let's allow the guest to introduce herself. It's a she, and then we can continue with our questions. Once again, thank you for joining. Kindly subscribe. Also, join all our social media platform. We have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have YouTube. Yeah, you can get us in all those social media platform. But once more, let me welcome the guest and thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for hosting me in your show. My name is Roslyn, and I'm so grateful to be here with you today, especially inviting me. I know it has taken a while, but today I'm here and I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we know your name and we are happy to know you. So kindly, we want to know about you. What are your full names? Okay, my full names are Roslyn Aomo Ogalo. Yeah, but I like using Roslyn Ogalo most of the time, and even my social media handles are Roslyn Ogalo. Yeah, so many people don't know my second name. It's Aomo. Thank you so much. And then we want to know which month, date you were born, and if you don't mind, the year. Yeah, you can go ahead. Can I go ahead? Yeah. That's a nice one. Hey, you people are asking me questions that I had to ask. You know, you don't ask a woman when she was born. But anyway, I was born on 28th September, very many years ago. Yeah, that's the best I can tell you up to there. The rest, I'll let you know as we know each other because we're just starting the show. So let me leave it up to there, meaning that this is my month of my birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's good to know. I know. You know, they say that women don't like disclosing the year they were born or the age but it's okay. We cannot invade your privacy. You just tell us what you feel like. So our first question, those were just introduction. Our first question, which primary school did you go to? Yeah, that's a nice question. I went to so many primary schools. The first one was Bwanda Primary School. It is in Ahero, Kano. Those who know where Ahero is, Kano. That's my home primary school, just next to my village. Then I came to Nairobi to stay with my dad. By that time, we were staying with my mom up country with my grandma. So we joined my dad, and then I went to a school called St. Anne's Primary. It's in Jogo Road. Then later, we went to visit our grandma. Then my dad's sister, who happens to be my auntie, took me, my two brothers to a home somewhere in South Nyanza, where I went to a school called Omiro Primary School. Then again later, we came back to my mom in Ahero, where I went to Karanda Primary School. Then later we went back to Nairobi, and then I did my class 8 in Dr. Livingstone Primary School. And that was, my class 8 was in 1990. Really? All those primary schools? Oh my God, you seem to be a stubborn child, eh? Transferred from one school to the other. Why were you going to all these schools? Like for me, oh, okay, that's a shock. I've never met somebody who has gone to all those primary school. Yeah, don't be shocked. This is just normal. It's common to human beings. Things do happen. Okay, just to go back and explain to you why. When I started my school, we were staying with my mom. My mom used to stay up country, and dad was staying in Nairobi. So I started schooling when I was still with my mom up countries. So that's why I was in Bwanda Primary School. Then later, we all came to Nairobi. Dad told mom to now come and stay with my dad because now he was stable. So when we came is when we joined. Now we transferred from Bwanda to St. Anne's in Jogoo Road. And then there we schooled for some time. Then again, I don't know what happened. We were still young. My mom decided to go back up countries. So when she went back to the up countries, dad decided to take us home. In fact, we had closed school. So daddy told us, go and visit your mom as my dad goes to college. He was doing a part-time college for theology. So what he used to do, when we go up countries to mom, he goes to college. Then when he finishes, he picks us up, we come back to Nairobi. But apparently my dad's sister, who happens to be my aunt, was around to see my mom and my grandmother. Then she finds us home and tells us, I want you people to come with me. And my place, there's food. You know, kids, we were being told good things and we were like, yeah, we want to go with our auntie. And that's how we changed. We went with her. So we schooled there for 2 terms. Then now mom relocated from the village to Ahero. Ahero is like a town, sort of. So mom went to Ahero to do business. So when we came back, we just joined her in Ahero and started staying with her in the town where she was doing business. And then that's how we got into Karanda Primary. Then, so after that finished theology school, he wanted to do a wedding. How do you call it? Wedding, it's like, okay, I hope you get it. Just wedding after you've stayed together, officiating. He wanted to officiate their marriage. So mom came for the wedding. Then after the wedding, we joined them. So after joining, I think I was in class 7. Then I joined Dr. Livingstone Primary for my class 7 and my class 8. I think that's all. So it was not that we were stubborn or or I was I don't know. I wasn't a bad child. I think my primary time, my teachers can give a testimony. I wasn't a stubborn child. Which high school? Or how many high schools? Oh, thank you for asking that question. This time, not how many high school, just one. I went to one high school. But I also, you've reminded me something. I almost left that school. Okay, what happened? When I was joining Form 1, there was a delay, but on my end. All the schools that I got calling letters from, my parents didn't like. I don't want to say reasons, but because it can draw down to ethnicity, and that is not what I want to speak about. But all the schools I was called was from a certain area, and I don't know what happened. My dad rejected. He just said it's either I get a different county, but not where I was called. So due to this, I delayed for some time. People went to school, I was at home. By the time I was joining, people were almost going for midterm. Is it midterm? Yeah. So, and then what also made, that was that was like a challenge. But now my side, that was a challenge to both parties, me and my parents. We got the school late because we were choosing, you know. Then whoever was helping us to choose the school knew we might refuse. So what the person did, he was given the requirements, what you're supposed to buy, school fees and all that. So when we got the list, my mom went, bought for me everything, and I left Nairobi knowing I'm going to a girls' school, because we were told Kigama girls. Guys, we reached at the gate. We saw boys and girls. And like my best friends were in a girls' school. Even in fact, the schools which I got calling letters from were all girls' school. There was no mixed school, even one. And I think by that time there was that tendency, if you're called in a girls' school, wow, you're going to feel good. Yeah, I'm called in a mixed school. I didn't know. So my mom started arguing with the secretary. My mom is telling her, the school we are called to is called Kigama Girls. This is the list that I was given. Then the secretary was telling my mom, you were given the list for girls. It's a mixed school. So if your child is a girl, we get you the requisition for girls things. And if it's a boy, we also give you the list for boys. So we got for you the girls. That's why up there it's written girls. Fee, it was not Kigama mixed, it was not Kigama girls, it was not Kigama boys, it was Kigama High School. So knowing that it's girls or boys was also another problem. So my mom tried to tell them, let me check if there's another Kigama girls. Then after we have confirmed is when you can come back. They said there's no other Kigama. Kigama is primary and this mixed school, period. There's no another Kigama. So it's heartbreaking when your parent is already demoralized. You get worse. So I look at my mom, she's like, there's no other Kigama girls. There's no other Kigama girls. So she sat down. I remember she put my box down and started holding her chin. She was there thinking too much. I couldn't even tell what she was thinking about. Then later she told me, my daughter, I don't know what to say, but you do this because they're saying this is the school and the fee is here. The fee that you have paid is for this school. You can be here only this term. Then second term, we'll get you another school. Don't ask me what I did. I went, accepted, joined, received. Mom went back to Nairobi. I stayed. By the end of the term, I carried everything. I carried my box, carried my mattress, carried my basin. I carried everything called of my name. Came back to Nairobi. That is end of the term. Second term, carried everything back to school. Reason, Dad paid fee for the whole year. They didn't tell me. Then when Mom told me it's only one term, so that thing stuck in my brain that the end of the term, I'm going back to Nairobi. So Dad also told me, you are only going for this second term. Third term, you'll go to a new school. Chicken brain. I believed them. But this time round, I'm telling you, the student laughed at me when I was coming second term with my box, my mattress, my basin, my everything, and my handbag. They were like, what? You'll be carrying this, going to Nairobi and coming back? They laughed at me. They laughed at me. I decided, even third time, because I'm transferring, I'll not carry anything. They'll come and carry it, my parents. So when I went home that second term, Dad told me I'd paid for the whole year. So you're going back third term. And that is how I decided I'll stay in the school until the day they decide to transfer me. So I only went to Kigama from 1 to Form 4. Okay. And then, did you go to college? Okay, okay. So, yeah, I went to college, but I didn't go to college straight from high school. When I finished high school, also I stayed at home for another 3 months because I finished my Form 4, 1994. We went up country. We came back to Nairobi in January 1995. Then I did some little business here and there. I started business when I was still in high school. So I did some business here and there. And then I got my neighbor. There was a friend of ours called Anne. She told me, how long will you stay in the house? You can't get out and look for a job. And I was like, where do I start from? Then she got me a job in a dentist where I worked for 1 year. I worked with, he was called Dr. Mariano. He's an Italian. I don't know if he's still there. Corner house, 3rd floor. Yeah, we worked there. Then later, the next boss who used to come there for the dental checkup became a friend. And then she offered me a job at Deco International. Doris Odito, she was my very, very best friend boss. So we worked with Doris Odito until we got a job with her somewhere else. Yeah. Employed anywhere? Oh, so you worked with a dentist? Yeah, so after that, we got a contract with my boss, Mrs. Odito. She had applied for there was a how do you call it? We applied through American Embassy to get this job, the contract for USIS. Yeah, USIS. The meaning of USIS, United States Information Services. This is whereby we were required to get placement for students, university in America. We get for you a college or a university. We apply for you until you get the admission. Then now we give you the process, you do the rest for your visas and all that. But getting the college was our duty. To make sure get a placement was our duty. We know which state, time of winter, time of summer, time of fall. We let you know all the information when you're getting a college. Where are you and when is the right time to join? Things like that. And we could tell you about the weather and everything, because you just need to know all the information about where you're going to so that you can make a choice. Yeah, so I was working with USIS, United States Information Services. which is under American Embassy. And our office was in Buruburu then. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. You said USIS, the meaning? Oh, United States Information Services. Uh-huh. And American Embassy. Okay. Wow, that's good. Okay, and I worked, another place I worked was McKinney School, where we worked also with an organization there. And I think that was my last place where I was employed. Then after the contract was over, I just decided to venture in something else. Oh, McKinney School. Wow. Okay, now that you've told us the places you've worked, are you still working? Are you still employed? Or what do you do? Yeah, for now, that's a good question. For now, I'm not employed. I set up my own business and now I'm running a wholesale shop. Yeah. Food stuff. Just like a supermarket, but it's now a wholesale. It's not big like a supermarket. It's just an wholesale shop. Yeah. But we have literally everything. Duvet, blanket, food stuff, beauty things, cosmetic. Yeah. Just general everything. It's just a general shop. Yeah, that's what I decided to get into. And also I felt like being employed is not bad. It's good. But I realized that now as I'm aging, I want to have attention with my family. I want to be there for them. I want to be there for my kids. I want to be there for my teenagers. And somehow I wanted to have attention. I wanted to give them attention. And I felt like being employed, I will not create that time. Because I really wanted to be there for them like every day. So that I can help the young ones with the homework. And the teenagers, I would also want to interact with them. Yeah. So that's why I decided after my last employer, I decided I don't want to be employed again. I want now to set up my own business and then see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I go back to employment. If it works, then well and good. Yeah. I'm not employed now. Wow. So a personal question. Are you married? You're asking if I'm married? Yeah, I'm married. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I am married to one man. Yeah, we are told you have to specify. Yeah, for sure, I'm married. How many kids, if there's any? Yeah, I do have kids, and I thank God. I wanted 7 children. I was not lucky. I was able to, God blessed me with 3 from my womb. And then God blessed me again, gave me the privilege to raise an extra 2. So I can say I've raised 5 kids, and I thank God for that. Yeah, there's one who is married, and then the other ones are still in school. Yeah, so generally 5. Yeah. Okay, a quick question. What do you like? Hey, that question is tricky. What do I like? I like eating fish. What do you hate? What do I hate? I hate pain. I hate pain. Hereby, I don't mean pain that is not tangible. I hate tangible pain. What I mean by that, let's say you're sick and you have some pain that is hurting you so much. I don't like pain. When I mean tangible, there are those pain like somebody hurting you. It's not tangible. Yeah. But there's that pain that is physical. That's what I mean. I hate physical pain. Yeah. Because I just don't know how to elaborate. You know, when somebody asks you, what do you hate? We hate so many things. But I just hate physical pain. What do you miss? Maybe from childhood, teenagehood, just like up to yesterday. What do you miss? I miss a lot. So many things. I miss so many things. But for now, what I can say I really miss, I miss my childhood. Jericho, Jerusalem. We used to enjoy staying in the estate. When you are sent somewhere to go to the shop, you go call your neighbors, your friends who are your neighbors, you go together running. There was just that joy that I cannot get anymore. Like now you try even to be friends to people, but the friendship is not so much, how do you call it? You are not how do you call it? There's no affection. The friendship of today there's no affection. But there was that friendship that we had when you were small. Hey, you'd feel like a neighbor is like your sister. You'd even go sleep over and parents had no problem. But now you can't even allow your daughter to go for sleepover, even your son. Yeah, I miss those days. I miss those days when you could cook chapati and feel like you're eating, I don't know, pizza. If given a chance, what would you change? General, if given a chance, what would you try and change? Yeah, that one is specific. I don't even have time to think about it. If given a chance, what I would change, especially in this nation, I would suggest medical to be free. Especially, just for any person earning 30,000 going downwards to get free medication. Health is very important. And these people that we use, these people that you employ, they need to have good they need to go get good health. You need to be secure with your staff that they're healthy. So if we can just make the medical sector to be free for a certain salary range, it will be so good. You go to this hospital and see people who have been detained in the hospital because they can't pay their bills. I would make sure medical cover is, I don't know, free. Especially 30,000 going down. Yeah. It was good hearing so much about you. We are so happy to have you here. And any advice, just to close the show, any advice that you can give us? Okay, an advice. Let me give a public advice just to everybody, be it male or female. Love yourself. How you treat yourself is how we'll treat you. How you handle yourself is how we'll handle you. If you handle yourself with care, we will also emulate and handle you with care. We will adapt to what you want. So don't be mean to yourself. Don't be hard to yourself. Try and love yourself. Exercise love. Push love for yourself first. And we will also adapt to it. And we will love you too. And we'll respect you too. We'll just give you back what you give in yourself. It is not about what you give others. It is what you give yourself. It is how you treat yourself, how you handle yourself. How do you handle yourself in public? That is how we will handle you. Do you really care what you say? If you don't care what you say, people will also talk shit to you. But if you care about yourself, you handle yourself with care, you speak with a manner that is respectable. Many people admire you or respect you, and also admire yourself who you are, who you become to be. And I'm telling you, automatically, guys will just follow you the way you are. People will love you the way you are. People will. So my advice: love yourself and be positive. Thank you. Thanks so much. And once again, thanks for listening to our call and accepting our request to come and be in our show today. Thank you so much, our audience, those who've been here with us since we started. It was good having you around. And let's all appreciate our guest for coming. And we are so grateful. Please come again another time if we call you. And kindly let us follow her. She's called Rosie Nogalo on TikTok, Rosie Nogalo, Instagram, Rosie Nogalo, YouTube, Rosie. Yeah, thank you so much, our guest, for watching. I want to tell you, our viewers, if you want us to bring somebody in the show, let us know and kindly DM us on our Instagram or in our TikTok. Let us know the person you want us to reach out to. We just want to know about anything about them and anything new that you can share together and just have fun. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and God bless you. We love you so much. Bye.